Hey everyone, welcome back. Today we're going to be checking out episodes 10 and 11 of Frieren Beyond Journey's End. So we left off with Frieren versus Aura, and there's a question on whether or not the scales would tip in Frieren's favor or not, assuming we take on that bet, which I think we are, because why else would we bring that up? It'll be interesting to see what happens. I'm hoping Frieren wins that, obviously. Guys, feel free to check out my YouTube memberships. They're only $1, and you get early access to these reactions and also the full reactions as well. A little flashback.
フリーレン、バザルトの最後の言葉は覚えてるか？奴らは卑怯だ。ならば私たちはそれ以上の卑怯者になればいい。
It's probably a way of thinking most people would arrive at to take on demons. That's kind of true in like many other cases in real life, you know, like in like wars and stuff like that. Or maybe something smaller, like just getting back at somebody. Oh, we're still here, huh?
あの人は魔族と正面から戦うような真似は絶対にしません。
いつだってやつ、早々のフリーレンは我らを正面から。
They both have different experiences with Frieren.
小娘の脆弱な魔力。私は確かにこいつの迅速な魔法の物量に押し切られた。そうか。まさかそんなことが出ない。
Do they intentionally suppress their mana?
玉座のバザルト。魔王軍の将軍の一人だ。
So this is who they were talking about earlier.
そこの死にかけ。
Oh, is this how they met?
すごい魔力だ。お前強いだろ。魔族と正面から戦ったのか。
Yes, probably.
強い魔法使いの気持ちはわからねえ。
あなたには私の気持ちがわかるはずだ。あなたの方がはるかに強い魔法使いだから。
Interesting they show us that visual, because Flam is probably suppressing her mana while Frieren just lets it all out.
下ろして。
下ろさない。お前には才能がある。私の弟子にする。
You're mine. It's the elf distribution system.
人間の魔法使い。そのエルフの女を置いていけ。お前の命などどうでもいい。
I want to see Flam do some battle.
今まで研鑽してきた自らの魔法に対する自信と信頼。要するにクソみたいなおごりと油断だ。
Okay, yeah, we just completely nuked them.
体外に放出する魔力を制限して強さを誤認させた。
相手が認識した魔力の誤差で欺いて殺す。
Ah, so demons look at that as like a dirty trick, basically.
体外に放出する魔力を10分の1以下に抑えてみろ。さすがだな。よく制御できている。
この程度エルフなら誰
I love that we're expanding upon magic. There's more things about magic we can perceive, but they're not showing us.
一生だ。お前は一生をかけて魔族を欺くんだ。
リュグナーが死んだわね。
Is that gonna work here, though?
溢れ出すアウラの魔力から伝わってくる。アウラが500年以上生きた大魔族であること。その生涯のほとんどを鍛錬に費やしたこと。
I'm a little afraid though, because like what if the demon learn how to suppress their stuff too, like over the years?
なんで先生みたいに常に魔力を制限したりしないんだろ
う。できねえのさ。魔族は個人主義の世界といっても人類と戦うための最
So it's not necessarily that they can't, they just don't because that's not in their nature to. That makes me more nervous.
隠密の手段として一時的に魔力を制限することはあっても常日頃から魔力を制限するバカなんて存在しない。
See, I'm nervous because when we initially got introduced to these demons, they were already trying to trick people, and those were just the underlings. So imagine their boss.
だいぶ様になってきたな。フリーレン、まだ魔法は好きか？お前はずっと昔魔法が好きだとはっきり答えた。
It's crazy to see her master grow old.
フリーレン、一つ頼みがある。私の墓の周りは花畑にしてくれ。私の一番好きな魔法は綺麗な花畑を出す魔法だ。
Which is how she originally learned the spell.
その魔法を教えてよ。
This is probably the first seed, no pun intended, the first seed of what got Frieren to learn spells like this. We're gonna get these little moments of getting shown like really cool looking beasts and monsters she's gonna fight along the way. Yeah, and it's interesting. We're now constantly seeing her with her mana output.
アゼリューゼ。
Or we're at least partaking in this kind of not voluntarily.
手に取るようにわかる。あなたは優秀な魔法使いだけれども、魔力自体はそれほど。
Oh, maybe we did trick her? I'm so nervous.
私の勝ちよ。あとはこの私直々。
Okay, this seems a little easy, so maybe we've got it.
お前は見誤ったんだ。そんなはずはないわ。それならこの私が見逃すはずがない。
I'm not gonna celebrate till we're done here.
ふざけるな。私は500年以上生きた大魔族だ。アウラ、お前の前にいるのは。
Holy shit! Whoa!
1000年以上生きた魔法使いだ。
Oh my god, she is a god.
フリーレン、魔族が言葉で人を欺くように、お前は魔力で魔族を欺くんだ。
アウラ、自害しろ。
Oh my god. She didn't even do it herself. She just go kill yourself and then just just walks away. Oh my god. That was some gangster shit. So everybody won. We all did it.
アウラを倒したんですね。
I wonder how much mana Fern has then. Obviously not going to be as much as Frieren, but I wonder if we're ever going to run into something. It could be her. I wonder if we're going to run into someone who's going to give Frieren a run for her money.
北側諸国の英傑たちによく敬意を払ってくれた。
前はもっと派手にやっていたんだけどね。ヒンメルに怒られたから。
That fight had me nervous.
よくリュグナーたちを倒した。偉いぞ。
Yep, that's right. Fern and Stark took care of business. Is that his son?
わしは今日ほど誰かに感謝したことはない。
I don't remember if his son if they were ever able to retrieve his son.
お前が望んだのは防護結界について記された。
偽物。
Why would she want the grimoire if it's fake? I realize she said it's a hobby, but
懐かしいな。ヒンメルの泣き叫ぶ顔。
the humor in this show is so random. They're just levitating him out. All right, we got good vibes in the town now. Oh, right, they're rebuilding it because they probably caused a lot of damage. Look at that, they're responsible heroes. Oh, so they really are taking their time here. Good music too, wow. That would be some pretty gangster shit to be able to, like, for your gravesite have a weapon and like your family heirloom.
で魔法使いを管理する団体ってしょっちゅう変わるんだもん。確か北側諸国でも 一級試験が受けられる場所がありましたよね。
北側諸国最大の魔法都市
Magical city. I am already interested.
グラナト家はこの恩を決して忘れん。良い旅を。
I love this little melody going here. It's a nice chord progression.
魔王軍との戦いで最も多くの人を殺したのは北側諸国の冬だよ。
Well, Frieren did say that she hated the cold.
シュタルク様、起きてください。担いでいくしかないですね。
Yep. Gotta float him around again. Or we can drag him.
よかった。まだ定期的に管理されているみたいだね。なんだか人の気配がしますね。先客がいるのでしょうか。
I was just gonna ask that. I was like, I wonder if someone's gonna be inside.
いいぞ温まってきた
He's like, what's up?
エルフはもう絶滅したのかと思っていたぞ。
私もだよ。
ジョーちゃんも火をありがとうな。
Fire sounds nice right now, actually.
暖かくて心地いい。それにあんなに大きいジャンボベリースペシャル。
His master.
確か猛吹雪で。
Oh god. Oh no.
ああ
It's to do the double take.
おっさんいい体してんな。
シュタルク様。
いやそういう意味じゃなくてよく鍛え上げられたいい体だ。
What do you say? He's a monk.
スタルク、お前はここで休んでいろ。二人は食料を運ぶのを手伝ってくれ。
Oh,
食
he's
料
a
もなんとか
spiritual
なるだろう。
monk. I was thinking
遠慮せず。
maybe I played too many RPGs. I'm thinking monk like they're like a hand-to-hand fighter, but he actually looks like he could be as well. So is he a permanent addition or is he kind of temporary here? But we don't know too much about him either.
クラフトはどうして女神様を信じているの？
フリーレンは信じていないんだな。だが今は心の底から女神様を信じている。
Does he believe in her or does he know she exists because they're that old, you know?
お前が信じないっていうのなら、女神様の代わりに俺がお前を褒めてやる。
Though it is an interesting contrast to have two different elves, both with conflicting ideas or belief systems.
あなたは女神様を信じていないようなので、身の上を話していただければ、代わりに私が褒めますよ。
There's that going full circle.
私の子供は魔法使いになるかもしれませんよ。
So neat, these little story elements coming together, whether we're in the future looking at the past, and then they're referencing things that are happening somewhere in the middle of the story.
俺はこっちだ、フリーレン。今生の別れとは思わん。何百年後かにまたな。
In a few centuries. Yeah, okay, we'll see you then.
おっさんも元気だな。楽しかったぜ。
ペンダント、ありがとうございました。
What an interesting interaction that was. Yeah, that episode was nothing but good vibes, which maybe we were due for that because we had some episodes where it's nothing but fighting. You know, we're almost dying and not sure what was going to happen with Frieren and Aura. I super thought they were trying to pull a fast one with us and maybe have Frieren lose because they did also mention people that were taken over by Aura were able to break free momentarily through like sheer will. So I was like, okay, maybe Frieren loses and then Frieren has to like break out of it with sheer will, and then we get a story about how much will she has, and then she's a badass with just her will, you know. So but it was a much simpler route. I'm fine with the simple route too. I should have had more faith in Frieren and just recognized she was a badass. So whenever she releases her mana, it's just this massive thing. I was just afraid that the demon was also doing that, just because the demons were always so deceitful anyway, and then maybe after all these years they also leveled up how deceitful that they are. This is a neat spot to be in right now with the story. It feels like we've just completed an arc, we've gathered our party together, and now we're back to having random adventures, it seems, unless we immediately start with another arc or something. But now we've made it to the north, so we're on that leg of the journey, and we should be getting much closer to the Demon King's castle. And I'm not too sure how long it's gonna take for us to get there, or if we're gonna instantly get there. Who knows? I want to circle back over to the Aura battle, because the way the fight ended, the way Frieren killed off Aura, was amazing. That was actually just super gangster. It's always gangster when you do your thing and then you walk away and the things happening behind you as you're walking away, because you don't even need to see it. I did notice while we were in the flashbacks, I was thinking to myself how I feel about all the characters and where we're at this point. And it's, for me, it's starting to feel like if we get to a point where we lose somebody, I think it's really going to affect me. So I hope this story doesn't get to that, at least not anytime soon. So awesome, 2 great episodes. We are actually at this point almost caught up. But anyway, guys, that's it for me. I hope you enjoyed the reactions, and I'll see you next time.